Merry Christmas and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. Mark reached out to me. He's a fellow Alliance owner and he is also the owner of Popstep. He told me that they made some changes on these. Number one, on the edge they added some ridges. I'll show you in a minute. And two, the other ones are very thick, and he said they were unnecessarily thick, so they reduced the weight on them, which I weighed these inside the bag, and they are 8¼ pounds, which isn't too bad. I don't know how much the old ones weighed, but you can see these ones are a little bit thinner. So let's open up the box and see what all this came with. Okay, one, you get a very nice bag. And then you get your step treads. Now, if you look at the old treads as compared to the new, this is smooth. And then here you have ridges on here. Okay, now the rubber on here really stuck to your shoes very good. A lot better than the aluminum steps do. So I don't think it was really necessary to add the ridges, but it is a very good improvement on them. Now, if we look at the thickness, okay, I don't know how well you can see that, but they are slightly thinner, so which means they're lighter and a little easier to put on. All right, so these are available for the Lippert and the MORryde steps in both the 19.5 and the 23.5, and either 3 or 4 step configuration. Okay, I've had these in the house heating up, but they've been outside for a while, so they are a little cold. But if you look at my steps, I have the MORryde step above, and I bought the MORryde Step Treads, which I really like. But I'll tell you what, these step treads are really a lot better. Okay, I'm going to show you how they go on. Being that I already have step treads on here, they are a little difficult for me to put on, but they will go. And another thing with these too, they also have ridges on the inside here that, well, you can't see them on my steps, but there's ridges on your steps that these will help hold it in place, which I don't think it's going anywhere anyway, but it's just a little added safety feature. All right, so let's get this on here. So you get the back on, pull this around, and like I said, since I have the MORryde step treads on here, it's a little more difficult. I have to actually pry this out some, and if it was warm, it would probably be a lot easier. Okay, yeah, it was a little more difficult because I already have these step treads on, and I should have threw these on the heater in the house and got them warmed up real good. But yeah, it's on there. I'm gonna lift this up and show you what it looks like. Now it wraps around. It's not going anywhere. When this heats up, I'm gonna put them on a little bit better. But it's definitely not going anywhere. They fit real nice. Okay, in the top step, you can't wrap it around the back because there's a kick plate here. So it just hooks on the front, and there's no issue with you just leaving it like that. But some people don't like it flapping around. So he added some Velcro that you can put on the steps to hold this down. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on now. Okay, this one will be a lot easier. And that's it. So when you lift it up, you can't see inside, but it is flapping a little bit. I don't think it's any big deal. It's really not going to hurt anything. But if you want to, you can go ahead and put the Velcro on, and that'll help secure it. Now, he did include the storage bag, just in case you want to take these off and store them. But I really don't see any reason why you'd take them off and on. You know, once they're on there, they're on there. They're not going anywhere.
I actually think they look nicer being black than the gray.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard Becky, but she said she actually likes it nicer being black. It kind of blends everything in than the gray steps or even just the aluminum standing out by itself like that. The other thing he did tell me was that anybody that bought the Popsteps prior to September 1st of 2025. All right, let me get the last two on and we'll take a look and see what they look like. Looks pretty sharp, doesn't it? And another nice thing is they're very easy to clean. You just take a damp towel, wipe them down, they clean right up. The only downside I see, which I don't think is really that big of a deal, is maybe when it rains, getting water underneath it. And I really don't think it's a big deal. When it rains, even with our steps the way they are, we always put a towel down here to soak up anything that's dripping off the steps because water's getting inside the frame. So I don't think a little bit of water gets in here is really going to matter. Okay, now this is the old one, and you can see here how smooth it is, which I never had a problem. We had this on our bottom step, and I never had a problem with my shoe slipping on here. But with these added ridges, it makes it a lot better. All right, so Mark has a great product here. I know it's a little late for Christmas, but if you go on his website now, you can get someone a belated Christmas present that I think they'll really enjoy. Okay, and don't forget, if you purchase these prior to 9/1/25, reach out to Mark to get a new set. And once again, thanks for checking it out. We'll see y'all next time. Bye. Okay.